Hey guys, so we are finally in Raleigh, North Carolina, and the housing and apartment market here is crazy. Like, um, it's super crazy and it's super expensive. So we are in Raleigh. Right now we're staying in a hotel. We've been looking for housing for an apartment or a house. At first, we was looking for a house, but they're super expensive. Then we looked for a 3 bedroom, super expensive. So now we're looking for either a 2 or a 1 bedroom to start out with. Probably a 2 bedroom. But y'all, the market here between Raleigh and Durham is hella expensive. Um, and we were paying like 1,200 a month. Well, my husband got out of the military. Well, he didn't get out; he retired, and you can only stay in housing for so long. So we decided if we were going to move, we're just going to move to where he had been applying for work. And this is the area that he applied for. And it just takes a little bit of time to get GS jobs. Like, he's already in the top three for interview for at least 4 jobs. So we just made the decision to go ahead and come to Raleigh. We had thought about like South Carolina and Columbia, South Carolina, and Charlotte. But this was the best place for GS jobs and federal jobs, and is his home. So, y'all, I've been looking for like places, but I'm trying to stay on a budget. Um, well, the reason we were gonna try to stick around down in Alabama for a little bit longer, for like 2 weeks or so, because we were having such a hard time finding housing up here. But once we knew the storm was coming, to stay down there in a hotel prices creeped up like real high. Um, so we just decided to come on, go ahead and go north. But y'all, like, um, I've been living like I before I got married, I lived in a lot of cities and I did really good. But like transitioning from a military base or just being able to find housing like this is really difficult. Like, because you really got to search, you really got to look, and then you have to take into account like your budget, because you don't want to be house poor. Yes, it's really expensive. So like, okay, so yeah, like when I lived in North Carolina and I was living in Fayetteville, like it's hard, but I feel like we'll be okay because we kind of prepared. But like when I was living in North Carolina, rent was not this high like 8 years ago. Even in Raleigh, rent was not this high. Like rent is super high. Like for a semi decent 1 or 2 bedroom, it's almost $1,200 to $1,300. Y'all, we was paying that much for a 3 bedroom house with a garage on base, even after he had retired. So it's like it's a shock. Like I'm so shocked. Um, and even in questionable neighborhoods, it's still about the same amount. So you could pay that much, but if your credit bad, you got to go to the bad neighborhood. If your credit good, you can stay in a good neighborhood, but it's still gonna be the same price. We got credit. We ain't got no credit problems, so that's not the issue. But then there is a housing shortage. Well, we can't buy. Well, we have been approved for a VA loan, but because he is not working, what he gets in retirement won't allow us to get the house that we want. And the houses that we have been approved for are they so like they're not even worth to buy. Like we would be paying a mortgage to fix a house, and I'm not trying to do that because we probably will never stay there that long. So we're on the search. We're giving ourselves like another week and a half in the hotel. So we found one place. And we have another place we're gonna go look at tomorrow. And it's crazy. It is so crazy. But I have an interview later today. So what time is it? I gotta go at like 5, so that's like in an hour. So yeah, we made it to Raleigh. It's really crazy. It's nothing like I expected. Well, we're probably gonna make Raleigh like our permanent home. That was the reason we just decided to go ahead and just move here. I mean, it's a good location, but it's like it's really crazy. So yeah, it's just one of those things. Like, um, I wish that I know that things would be different if we weren't like in the middle of a pandemic. And one job, they say he basically has a job, but the process is so slow because of COVID. Like, you can't really get in and do interviews. It's just a lot of crazy stuff right now. Yeah, we're not worried about like just finding like little jobs, but he basically, we're not worried about him getting a specific type of job with the government because we know that that'll come. It just takes a long time. Like, people don't understand when you're trying to get these GS jobs, it can take anywhere from 3 to 6 months. No lie. But the jobs are worth it. So we're just looking for like just little stuff to do for now, and just like an apartment to rent for 6 months, 6 to 8 months, a 6 to 8 month lease. But it is stressful. Yeah, and see that's the thing, y'all. Like, I was planning on like by December or November, like going to get my real estate license, but I don't know how that is gonna work out. But yeah, we made it to Raleigh. I just wanted to update you guys. I'm having some small breakouts. Thank you. I'm not stressing out right now. It's just like the housing market, like it has like increased, and we've both lived in North Carolina, so we're just like shocked. Like, whoa. And we're even gonna start expanding outside of Raleigh. So yeah. But life is just like that. Like, you never know. Like, it's just the two of us, so we'll be fine. It's not like we have children or anything. So that's like people always say, well, why? I mean, like if we had kids right now, I would be totally stressed out. If I had a pet right now, I'd be totally stressed out. But I feel like we will. Well, y'all, this is from sodas, and me just not taking care of myself, doing the move, and not like really sticking to my skincare routine. But they're just like little bumps, and Mother Nature's just left the building, so. But yeah, like the housing market here is so crazy. So hopefully by the end of this week or the mid next week, we'll have a place. Even if it's just a 1 bedroom, because it's so expensive. Like, we're staying um in a hotel. What is it? Geez, I just said the name of it too. We're staying in a candlelit suite because it has like a little kitchenette and the rooms are bigger. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, I mean, I'm not stressed. Like I said, I have an interview. Like, it's easy to find jobs in a bigger city. So, um, in the meantime, while my husband is working for his GS job, he applied at Amazon. It usually takes like 7 days to get hired on there. So he applied like 2 days ago. So they have a veterans preference. So that'll help too. But it's just like I've lived in the bubble. Like, I was so used to going, and then when I got married, like it was hard to find work in military towns, and it's just been difficult. So I have to like try to like get myself in the mindset to work at least until my husband gets the GS job. Then, he said I don't have to work, but I'm still going to continue to work. But right now, like, I'm just going to find something part time. Yeah, I know he'll get it. I mean, he has a lot of leads in. I'm going to tell y'all, like, one of the jobs, he applied for one job and they told him he was in the top three running. Then 2 days later, HR called back and told him to apply for a higher GS job, which like was the GS. He had applied for a six, but they called him and because of his qualifications and told him to apply for a GS 9 because of the qualifications he had. So he has those two jobs, and then he has a job with the Social Security Administration, and one with the VA, and the other two with the Health and Sciences. So, like, we know something is going to come through because they're actually doing like mass hiring in the government now. So we're not stressed about him getting one of those jobs. It's just like we just need something to like tide us over. And nothing even real serious. Like, we could both do part time and be fine. But my biggest concern is not a job. It's like finding decent housing. But I'd rather have a one bedroom decent apartment than live in a crappy 2 or 3 bedroom in the hood. Because if my husband's working at night or something like that, then I want to, feel secure. So yeah. But no, he basically already has that one job. So it's just a matter of time. But y'all, this housing market is crazy. Like, I'm not willing to pay $1,600 a month for an apartment. And it's not that we can't, but that's just crazy. We looked at to the rental homes, but like when you start renting a house, like when you start renting, you have to think about like gas, electricity, water, sewer, trash. So we're not trying to like get all those bills. Like the one apartment we found, like you pay you pay your rent, and then there's a fee, amenities fee, but it's $125, and that gives you internet and it gives you cable, and then it gives you like trash, and it takes care of your water. So all you have to do is pay electric and gas because the stove is gas and the heating is gas. So that's not too bad. So we're looking for something like that, and it's a really nice area. So we're gonna go back and check it tomorrow. It's a really nice apartment. It has a fireplace and everything. But I'm just so shocked, y'all. Like, when you military people, like, we live in a bubble. And even though we know what's like out there, like, it's still like a bubble. So yeah, I guess I'll just keep you guys updated. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do my face and get ready to go on this interview and just keep chilling. Like, I kind of relaxed yesterday and got my nails done and my toes done, and tried to kind of like relax because it's been a lot of moving around, but like it's been crazy. It's been real crazy. And what's really got me stressed, y'all, it's not even the move up here. What's really got me stressed is that damn hurricane in Alabama. Y'all, my sister and them is like down there in that hurricane. That's what's really got me like stressed and my voice like cracking. Like, I've been worried about them all day. I keep calling, the power went out, and she stays on a part of the city called DIP. So it's kind of like a lot of water in that area. So I've been worried about like flooding and stuff like that. So it's at a bar, waitressing and bartending. I can do that too, y'all. So it's just something to do. Bartenders and waitresses make good money at night. So it's just doing that. And it'll get me out of the house, and it's a good way to network. And I'm cute. So that's what it is. So yeah. And I applied at Aldi's and some other stores today. Yeah, everybody's like, that's what's got me so like stressed out. Like, my attitude ain't right. I'm a friendly person, so y'all, I have like that was the plan when we got here is to like I already have masks made to sell. I was gonna release the bonnets and everything and send out the ones to the ladies that I'm supposed to send them to. Like I have all that stuff, but it's packed up so I can't get to it. But I have stuff made that I was actually gonna start selling on my Etsy stuff like probably like at the end of September, October. But I couldn't fit that stuff in the car. So I put it in household. So I actually was planning on releasing that stuff. And I was looking for a particular type of kitchen so that I could get myself started with doing the recipes and the videos to put out the cookbook. So I have a lot of things that I wanted to do, but it's like always a hard time moving, whether military or not, when you move to a new city. So yeah. That's what it is. But y'all, let me go ahead and put on a little makeup and get myself together and get ready to go and interview. And I'll let y'all know if I got the job. How about that? So I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all pray for my family down in Alabama. Like shit is crazy down there. Yep.